recognizing the characteristics of the graph of the quadratic equation. Remember that the graph of a quadratic equation is always a parabola. And remember also that this quadratic equation has a square term, and the coefficient of the square term is called the leading coefficient. Now this coefficient can be positive or negative, and it will determine whether the parabola opens upwards or downwards. A positive coefficient means that the parabola is going to open upwards, while a negative coefficient means that it's going to open downwards. For example, here you have a parabola with leading coefficient 3. Notice how the parabola opened upwards, while here we have a leading coefficient negative 1/2. And notice how the parabola opens downwards. The coefficient, the leading coefficient, the coefficient of the quadratic terms, give us a lot of information about the graph of the parabola. The graph of the quadratic equation has unique characteristics that it is important that we know. In particular, the vertex, the maximum and minimum points, the axis of symmetry, the x-intercepts, the y-intercepts. So we are going to become familiar with these characteristics. Let's begin with the vertex. So here you have two parabolas. Can you see the vertex in the parabola? Can you find the two vertices for each of the parabolas? That's right. Here they are. So what is the vertex in the parabola? The vertex of a parabola is where it changes direction. It's the point where the parabola changes its direction. It can be going downwards, and then it changes direction upwards, like we see in these two parabolas. Can you find the coordinates for that vertex point? Let's see. There you have it. -3, 0 is the coordinates for the blue parabola, and +3, 0 is the vertex for the red parabola. Now what about the maximum and the minimum points in a parabola? Well, the vertex is the minimum point in the case of a parabola that opens upward. That vertex is going to be the lowest point of the parabola. And in the case that the parabola opens downwards, then the vertex will be the maximum point, the highest point in the parabola. Axis of symmetry. The word symmetry implies balance. Symmetry can be applied to various contexts and situations. In a parabola, axis of symmetry is a line that divides the parabola into two equal halves, thereby creating a mirror-like reflection of either side of the object. In these examples that we have here, you can see the axis of symmetry. See the line that goes right to the vertex and divides the parabola into two equal halves. The equations are x equal -1 and x equal 1. The x-intercept. It is very useful to see where the parabola intersects the x-axis. And there are three possibilities. As we can see in this example, it might not intercept at all. Having no intersection in the x-axis is one possibility. The second possibility is that it may intersect only one point at the vertex, like we see in this example. Or it can intersect the x-axis in two places, in 2 points, as we can see in this other example. The y-intercepts. The parabola can also intercept the y-axis, that's the vertical axis. And it is important for us to know what that location is, what the coordinates of that intersection is, because this can help us graph the parabola. So here are your points. The vertex, the maximum, minimum points, the axis of symmetry, the y and x intercepts of the parabola, understanding that being able to recognize those points, those characteristics of a parabola is very useful, and we will see more about this.